This is Chico Resch. You are listening to the Let's Go Devils podcast on the Primetime Radio Network.
Happy Devils Wednesday. This is Devils After Dark, coming to you live from American Whiskey, 51 Edison Place, across the street from Prudential Center, next to Championship Plaza. I'm your host, Sam Woo, here with Scotty of SiriusXM Liquid Metal from his Beverly Hills Michael J. Fox Studios, as we're streaming live on Facebook Live, YouTube Live, X Live, and Twitch, and now on Instagram Live on the Let's Go Devils Network, as the Devils lose to the Sabres 2-1. Scotty, it's kind of heartbreaking. It was a great night to start the presentation, welcoming back Jack Hughes, honoring the U.S. men's and women's ice hockey at the Olympics, bringing gold. But again, 2-1 loss. How are you tonight?
Well, hello. Yes, we are back at it, and Devils are picking up right where they left off on the old losing streak. But yeah, good to be back with the NHL season here. Hello to everyone on YouTube and Facebook and Instagram and wherever the hell else you might be listening to this show. And Wimpy, yes, I am in the same exact sentiment as you. Let's go Mets. That's basically my mind. The way I'm thinking these days is let's go Mets. But we had a game tonight at the Rock. Buffalo coming to town with our old friend Lindy Ruff coming in to say hello. And, Buffalo Sabres have been quite the hot team. Been playing exceptionally well, a lot better than most people would have imagined in this season. And you know what I'm going to say? Good for Lindy Ruff. Good for him. We all kind of ran him out of town, myself included, thought it was time for Lindy to head on out. But you know what? He went back to Buffalo, and he's really making a lot of things happen up there with his team, which, of course, is led by Tate Thompson, who started out the scoring in this game in the second period. No, not the first, in the second period. At 8:10, he gets his 31st of the season. It's been... Can we get a 30-goal scorer? Would love to have ourselves a nice 30-goal scorer on the team. But Tage Thompson gets his 31st there at 8:10 of the second period, and actually assisted on the second goal as well in the third period to go up 2-0. Jake the Snake, by the way, was in net tonight for the New Jersey Devils, and he played pretty well. But again, is like we've seen in many times in many games in the past with this team, it just wasn't enough. It's basically the goalies cannot make any mistakes because this team still struggles to score goals. And we didn't even get on the board until, it was like 2.5 minutes left in the game. We're in our favorite Taylor Swift 6-on-5 era right now of the Devils. And once again, that is when it finally happened. Timo time, that's right. Timo Meier gets his 15th goal of the year, coming from Jack and Jesper. 25th and 29th assist at 17:30, but really just, didn't get it done. Yeah. It's very, very frustrating with this team right now. But yeah, there's really not much to say. They can't put the puck in the net. They had, we had 28 shots on goal tonight, 12, 10, 6 for a total of 28. Meh. 53% in the faceoff circle, 29 wins to the Buffalo Sabres 25, 0 for 2 on the power play, which we've seen the power outage, but at least the penalty kill stopped Buffalo 3 times as well. Hits were pretty even there. Devils 24-21. We had a little brawl there with Kovacevic. 13 block shots, 17 giveaways for the Devils. Ugh. But yeah. Devils lose 2-1. They are now officially 28-28 on the season. After the overly impressive start. We are 28-28-2. 58 games played. 9th in the wild card. So, yeah. I don't know about you guys. But yeah, Art Heaton, this is disaster, no direction, no hope. At this point, going through I know, yes, it does feel a little going through the motions. Not going to lie about that. It's kind of felt like that for a little while. But, now we got all these games to play. There is a lot of trade talk going around out there. Fitzy has been talking about, making these big blockbuster deal, a big hockey trade. It's going to shake up the lineup. I don't know if that's going to happen because most of the guys have those no movement clauses. I would imagine poor old Dawson Mercer, the one guy without it, is going to be on the move at some point soon. But honestly, maybe just not allow Fitzy to do anything and just until we get another, GM and president in, and then they can take over and decide what they feel is best for the team. Yeah. But Buffalo, old Lindy, the gambler. You got to know when to hold them, know when to fold them. That was the old saying, know when to go 6 on 5. Oh, man. But yeah. Hey, everybody. Mark, what's up? Wimpy. A nothing burger with an extra side of nothing to go. Yes. Serve. Yeah, turnovers. They're still there. Chico, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. Michael Hay, no power play, 3 breakaways, 1 post. Let's go, Mets! Let's go, Mets! I'll even throw it out there, I guess, if you're a Yankees fan, too. When's baseball starting? Lindy rough. This was rough. Yeah. Yeah. The future is bright. Yes. Oh boy. Yeah. When a 2-0 score meant the game was over because the Devils would shut it down in a win. Now a 2-0 score means the game is over because the Devils can't score. I know. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Serve, I was imagining that's probably how it would go. There would be a lot of just Jack talk and nothing really about the Devils and the game and everything like that. But yeah. That about wraps it up for the old game review there. Not too much to really talk about. We could bring in Sam Woo, who was at the game. Maybe he can give us a little insight on, some of the play. And, seems like Jake the Snake had himself a decent game again. But, when your team only scores 1, you're not going to win that much.
Agreed. I'll be honest with you. This is how my day started, Scotty. We had a great time here for Game Day Live here at American Whiskey. USA chants. Everybody's feeling good about themselves. People are feeling optimistic. Devils fans. As I left Game Day Live to go to the building, I actually did a couple interviews, TV interviews along the way, because the mainstream media decided to cover all this. So it was kind of cool. There was a lot of media people around. Went into the building, saw the ceremony. Couple things. When Jack Hughes spoke, Scotty, he spoke from the heart. You can hear it in his voice. It's very reassuring. And you know that I've been hard on Jack Hughes before the Olympic break. But just hearing him say that he's proud to represent New Jersey, proud to be a New Jersey Devil, and get the crowd amped up, it felt like a playoff atmosphere. And then the game started. It was like slow motion hockey the entire time.
Exactly.
I get it. The players are trying to get up to speed. I get it, but these are the games that you got to win if you want to come back. And the Devils, for the most part, I'm not going to blame Jack or any of the guys that are in the Olympics, but for the most part, they're like moving like molasses out there. It was so slow. Obviously, after watching Olympic hockey, it's in fast motion, but it was just like, wow, this is slow.
You mean when they were trying?
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. So,
yeah.
Devils got a goal at the end there. It was just a little too late. They had a great rush. Jack Hughes had a shot, but it was blocked towards the end there. But again, these are the games you have to win. Jake the Snake Allen made some pretty good saves today. That's the only really highlight that we can really talk about. But everything else was just
third star of the game.
Yeah, everything else was kind of blah. And the Devils had their chances. That's the other thing. They're not finishing as well. They had their chances with some of the breakaways that they had against the Sabres, but if you're not going to put it in, you only scored one goal, and that's not good enough.
With 2.5 minutes left in the game, that's How many times have we seen that so far this season? Where it's the 6-on-5 routine, always desperate to get back into the game, the bad turnovers. What was it? 17? Did I say? I think it was 17 turnovers they had giveaways tonight.
Yep.
Or was it 13? I can't remember.
I thought it was 17. I thought it was 17. I could be wrong.
Damn it. Where did that go? 17. Yes, 17 giveaways tonight. So, meh. Let's go Mets.
It's not even March yet.
I know.
I can't even get into baseball in February spring training. That's how sad it is.
I've already gotten into it. I'm already there, bud. I've moved on. All I'm reading is baseball stuff now.
Talking Grapefruit League. Maybe just talk about that.
Yeah. Down there in Florida playing a doubleheader, split squad. What's going on? But yeah, Roman. Yeah, this game feels like every game this season. It's same old. So it's disappointing. Really is. There's a lot of hype, and I don't know. Just seems like it kind of crashed and burned. And unfortunately, none of the hype is really about the Devils. So
yeah,
it's kind of a bummer. I wish this team would. But go ahead.
Oh, my highlight was I met Dina from Jersey Shore today.
Who?
Dina from Jersey Shore, Snooki's friend. I met her today.
Okay.
Yeah, that was the only highlight. That's the only highlight I have during the game.
Well, did you get a pocket burrito?
No, I did not. No, I did not. It's funny because I normally wear the cookie costume, but I lost it. And today
You lost the cookie costume.
I lost the cookie costume, and of course the cookie has to win today. So I think I'm a jinx. Maybe I should have just not be maybe I shouldn't be a Devils fan, and then they'll win 24 straight. That's how I feel right now. This team always constantly screwing me. Always.
Yeah, it hasn't been fun and it hasn't been pretty, and I don't know. This team, it doesn't seem like they're going to put it together. So big changes should be in store for them. What happens there, we will see. And by the way, Wimpy, you are going to love acid bath. Take advantage of it. I'm so glad you got tickets, man. You're gonna love it. But what is going to be in store for this team? Because it seems like, this season obviously seems like they're a little checked out already. But what kind of wholesale changes, Sam, do you think they're going to make? We've all heard and read, about the rumors and stuff like that. And, they're looking to make a move and blah, blah, blah. Like, big impact when they come out of the freeze. Nothing happened. Are they waiting on things? Do you think they got something really big cooking? I mean, shake up the locker room. That, to me, sounds like some pretty big names, might be getting looked at. And when I talk about big names, I'm talking like the Nikos, the Timos, not just the Doug. I mean, I'll put even the Hughes boys in there as well, with Minnesota doing well. And both of them don't have a no movement clause. Jesper Bratt, Shimon Nemitz, we've heard his name mentioned tons of times in previous trade rumors. What kind of shakeup do you think might come from this team, Sam Woo? And will it really make the impact that they think it possibly can?
Scotty, they got to shed salary right now. That cap. That's the first step. Forget about this season. If you're going to build towards the off season and then build towards next season, there's a lot of dead weight here, and trade deadline is a great tool to get rid of a lot of this cap space, like Dougie Hamilton, Dawson Mercer. His name is in the mix because
it's forever been in the mix. I feel like, right?
Yeah, because he is tradable because he didn't sign one of those no movement clauses. And that's the only reason why I'm mentioning his name. You're talking about $4.5 million plus Dougie's $9 million. That's $13 million there. You add in maybe another defenseman like Kovacevic or Dylan. That's another $3 million. So
both names have been rumored. There's a lot of people looking for those right-handed defensemen as well.
Yeah,
San Jose being one of them.
Agreed. So I'm not even looking for an impact player right now. In order to get that impact player, you're going to have to move salary. You're going to have to bite the bullet. And whether Tom Fitzgerald survives the chopping block or not, I don't think he will. But I would have to assume either way he's got to move salary, whether he stays or not. So that's the first step. I'm not expecting any great returns out of it. And then you kind of wipe the slate clean and then start over with the assets that you have towards the offseason on July 1st and the draft. I mean, that's the only way to kind of hit the reset button here. But again, it's slow motion hockey, uninspired hockey.
Do you trust Tom Fitzgerald to make those moves?
No. No. And I'll tell you the reason why.
Tell me, Sam Woo.
Nick Villano pointed this out. Nick Villano, pucksandpitchforks.com. Go read his articles. Shameless plug there. But Nick Villano pointed out that every time Fitzy tries to make a trade, he's not making a trade to better the team sometimes. He's too focused on trying to winning the trade. Whereas Lou Lamoriello in the past, he would make a on paper stupid trade like for Richard Schmelik or Vladimir Malakoff back in the days. But they were pieces he needed for those cup runs, and he was very successful with it. At the end of the day, when you make a trade, it's not about ripping off the other GM, although it's fun when they fleece them. But at the end of the day, it's all about making your overall team better. So, and again, is Tom Fitzgerald the right GM? I think we've given him too many chances. I think it's too late at this point. If David Blitzer and Joshua Harris are going to stick with him, then again, how much more can the fans suffer? I mean, only one playoff round victory in the past 14 years since they've owned this team.
We've lost count. Yeah.
Yeah, it's unacceptable. And it's about to be one whole generation. 20 years, about one whole generation. You've only
generation.
Yeah.
Wow. Sam Woo's throwing down the generation stat right there.
Yeah. Do you know how I measure success and failures? Is when you have one generation that can drink at the age of 21 and has never seen their team win a championship. So that could be a lost generation, because what happens is, Scotty, in sports, if you have a lost generation of 20 years of losing, other teams in the area like the Rangers, Islanders, and Flyers can start poaching those fans that are, those little tykes that are 8 years old. That it's like, which team I'm going to root for? They're always going to go with the winning team every single time.
Well, the Rangers haven't won in quite some time, so at least we're a little safe there. But still, I totally understand your point, though, Sam. I think you're absolutely right. After a while, the kids are going to go with the team that's hot when they're coming up. And if you're just consistently down in the gutter all the time, you're going to lose fans. Those young that new next up and coming generation. You're right.
Agreed. Especially when New Jersey is like the most exited state in the union, too. So, you can have your fan base here. Nobody wants to pay the taxes, so they move to Raleigh, North Carolina, to be a Devils fan. There's actually one standing here right now.
We are very spread out, that's for sure. There's Jersey all over this country. That's 100% sure.
Yeah. I consider California Western Jersey.
Western Jersey. Yeah, trust me. I run into so many people. Oh yeah, me too, man. What's going on?
Yeah. I know.
I do all the time. But yeah, I mean, because we talked about it, on the Sunday show about the NHL capturing that moment and trying to, grow that new fan base and everything like that. The Devils tonight, they were going to have a ceremony. I didn't see it because I was at work. I didn't see that. I was watching the game sporadically here and there. But I saw that Jack brought out Tage, so I thought that was a nice little bit right there. But yeah, man, if they could just get that effort out there on the ice for the red and black, would love to see it. And I think that's what all the fans want to see too. Even if you do lose, if you're playing hard and, getting those fundamentals down, and, sometimes you just get beat in a game. That happens. But, man, how many – I don't know. I can't even count how many times we've seen this exact, play out of a game occur for this team over the past number of seasons.
Yeah, and there was no flow to the game. It was very start, stop, start, stop, start, stop, start, stop. It was a pretty boring game for the most part. I mean, there was one fight in the game. Siegenthaler dropped the gloves, but honestly,
was it Siegs? I thought it was Kovacevic. My bad.
I believe it's Siegenthaler. It was Siegenthaler, right? He's not listening. It's Siegenthaler, I'll tell you.
All right. Oh, hey, what's up, Ryan from Montana? There you go, a Jersey guy over there in Montana. What's up, Ryan?
Yeah,
nice to see you too.
This is one of the states that has an exit tax as well. So everybody gets out of Jersey, but they have the jersey in them, and they're big Devils fans. But anyway, long story short, I don't think I could take a generation of losing sprinkled in with a couple winning seasons. It's unacceptable. And you and I, Scotty, we kind of grew up in the 80s a little bit, but we're used to winning, making the playoffs every year. Making the playoffs every year, being exceptional, having identity. Devils hockey. There is no identity here. I hope you.
This is what I'm used to during baseball season for the Mets. It's crazy now that the Mets and Devils have sort of flip-flopped over here, where it's like the Mets are my hope, and I'm like, maybe they can get in the playoffs. We can actually have a shot.
But the difference with the Mets and Devils is the Mets actually have a good record to choke on. The Devils just don't have a good record right now. You know what I mean?
It's true. It's true. And it's a big thing, and I see Serve and Stanley talking about this as well. We were just mentioning about a possible big trade. That, me personally, I love Nico, and it's not a move I want to make, but looking at things, his contract is going to be up soon. I think it's after next year. He's a free agent. He's going to be in line for, a pretty significant raise, I would think. He's at $6 million now.
He's 7.
I would.
He's about 7.
I would say his agent's probably going to push an 8 and 9 range. But he's also very attractive to other teams. It's an unfortunate thing right here because personally I love Nico, and I know a lot of people do as well. But that might be a significant move. That would be a shakeup in the locker room 100%. Do I think Nico deserves? No. Am I trying to punish him? No. It's just the fact that his contract is coming up. And it's a lot easier to make a deal with a guy who's got that caliber of play at that age with not a whole number of years, tacked onto him. So
yeah,
I'm just throwing it out there. It's not something I want to see, but in my mind for this team, unfortunately, I don't think anyone should be off limits. That includes Nico. That includes Jack and Luke, like all of them. Like I don't think anybody should be off limits.
I agree with you, but this is what I want off limits. I don't want Fitzy making those moves. I want Fitzy to cut the salary.
Yes. Thank you, Sam Woo, for correcting me. Yes. Thank you.
Shed the salary, Fitzy, and David Blitzer. You just lead Fitzy on. Oh yeah, you got a job. Well, after he sheds the salary, you can kick him out. That's corporate. We talk about how the Devils are so corporate. Ship him out.
Sam Woo for Devils president. Come on, let's get Sam Woo for Devils president.
They're chanting my name right now. They're chanting my name right now. Yeah.
There you go. Woo for Devils president.
Should I run for president? They booed the governor today. It's like a tradition. It's almost like the commissioner. Doesn't matter who. Doesn't matter affiliation, but it's always you boo the high level people. I thought that was interesting, but is
that who dropped the puck? I thought it was Blitzer.
No, Blitzer dropped the puck, but the governor of New Jersey was there. Again, if you go back in time to Christy Todd Whitman, that was a Devils fan, they booed her too. They boo everybody, and it's just a rite of passage for if you want to be a politician, at a Devils game. It's just, I think it's funny actually.
Well, I think that's kind of right. passage for just being a politician in general.
Yeah, yeah. Now, if you can't take boos from Devils fans, then you don't have thick skin. Let me tell you. Gary Bettman takes it like a commissioner. Roger Goodell, they just take it like a man.
The best ever still was that time that Lou came out. And everybody was booing Bettman, and everyone said Lou, and he was just like, Commissioner, I don't know if you know, but they weren't saying the same thing as to you as to me. That was Lou. and he did along those lines.
And he did it perfectly in that Bostonian accent that Lou Lamoriello had.
Oh, that was great. Oh my. I think that was at the Elias ceremony, maybe. I can't remember which one it was. It was one of those jersey retirement ceremonies, I believe.
Yeah.
That was classic.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, we had you have a lot of good feelings with the golden goal and everything like that. And I know everyone had a lot of high hopes for tonight. It's just, it's disappointing. The Devils came back and basically just went back into neutral. It's just a bummer.
I guess they're dancing
Sam?
right now. Yeah. Yeah, I'm here.
So, but we do have a lot of other games still coming up here, and I see everyone's chiming in here on YouTube about things. Yes, Selecta, my head hurts thinking about this as well. But we still have, now we're getting this fast and furious type of game action again from, off of the Olympic break. We know before there were so many games in rapid fire. Then they get the 3.5 week break or however long it was. And now we're going to have more games, absolute rapid fire. So get ready because we're coming back tomorrow with the Devils in Pittsburgh against those Penguins.
Yes.
And then Saturday as well. Like it's not going to stop here. We're going to have a pretty crazy stretch run, even though, I mean, let's say what it is. This team is out of it, like the miracle run that they would need to go on right now. Because right, Sam, weren't they supposed to go 25-0? Sam Woo, I think that was your prediction, right? 25-0.
I was a litlittle off. 24-1.
24-1.
Yeah, I was a little off.
Playoff bound, baby. Yeah. But you know what? We'll be here together. You, me, Sam Woo, and we'll have a little fun in our misery as well. And maybe, start talking about things. We'll definitely be keeping our eye open on all those trades.
Yes.
Our man Nick Villano has got his ear to it, so trust me. Once he gets the word, we're going to get word. And we're going to be here doing podcasts. I should say if something happens. We don't know one way or another, but everyone has seen it all out there that they're trying to make something happen. Our boy Nick, he's Nick, I got the creds, Villano now.
Yep.
He's still got those credentials.
Yep.
So he gets the inside scoop on things pretty quickly. And that's when we can have it for you too, to react in the moment, live on the Let's Go Devils podcast. Whether it's here on Devil's Dark, whether it's a Morning Woo with Sam, whether it's Game Day Live, whether it's the Sunday show, whether it's a holy hell, we need to go live right now because something just happened. That's the official name, I think, of when trades happen.
Yeah.
Sam Woo just frantically texts us and says, who can go live in 5 minutes? A trade just went down.
No. Who can go live? Not live. Live.
Excuse me. Live. Yes, in 5 minutes now. But no, we're going to have it covered for you. And yes, we will make it through the misery together. We might have to bring out the, the therapy sessions, the log, the burning log, like the Yule log. Remember that, Sam?
Yeah.
We may have to, or maybe this is all a conspiracy done by Sam Woo himself, just so the Devils can draft Gavin McKenna from Penn State. Sam Woo likes his PSU.
Yeah. And don't mess with Gavin's mom, too. He'll punch you out.
No, sir. Good on Gavin, too. You know?
Yeah.
Don't be talking crap about his mom. So, I'm going to say the next conspiracy is it's actually Sam Woo who is causing all this just because he wants the Penn State draft pick for the New Jersey Devils. That's my current conspiracy theory.
Well, yeah, and we could talk more about it tomorrow because we're going to have Morning Woo, Game Day Live, and Devils After Dark, another triple header Thursday. And, yeah, all right, getting out of here. Thank you, Scotty. Thank you to all those tuning in. Devils losing 2-1 to the Sabres. I'll see you tomorrow on the Morning Woo. Till next time, let's go Devils.